Thank you for watching. Alright. Movie makers, when they make a movie that is based off of a book, should match the book. Here's some background on this topic. Those who watch my channel a lot should be surprised at me talking about this, because I don't want to use my channel to talk about unimportant things. Usually I'm using my channel to talk about spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, helping people understand that and defending it, and everybody's basic fundamental human rights. So, secular entertainment's not usually my thing. But I did start a video series where I was talking about how something from a secular entertainment made me think of the gospel. In that video series I mentioned that the Percy Jackson and the Olympians movie series is not enough like the book to honestly say it is the movie version of the book, that the movie is based on the book. To be honest, they should call it loosely based on the book. I'm not saying there's absolutely zero connection or zero similarities. But this matters, one, because my channel is for my opinions and I've got some thoughts on it. But this matters because they should not lie to us. It's immoral to lie. And sometimes it's illegal. So if there's a book that was really good and there's a movie maker that wants to make a movie based on it, they have a moral obligation to not lie to us, to not commit false advertising, to make the movie match the book. And I'm not claiming to be a legal expert, so don't go out today and file a false advertising lawsuit just because I said that, because maybe they haven't crossed over whatever legal boundaries there are. It's still a moral violation, if not a legal violation, to say, come watch this movie that I made because it is, fill in name of blank book, the movie. Well, then make it that. One reason this matters is I am done watching a movie based on a book after so many times of being lied to. I don't want to be lied to again like that. Examples where I've watched the book and the movie. I watched the Lord of the Rings. I read one of the Lord of the Rings books. I read the whole Harry Potter book series and watched all of the Harry Potter books. I watched 4 out of 5 of the Twilight book series, of Twilight movie series. That was loosely based on the books. And I watched the books. I mean, I read all the books. There's a less popular book named Midway to Heaven. I read the book and watched the movie. But I did not go watch the Hunger Games movies because I feared I would be lied to again and watch something that was not based on the book. The Host, based on The Host by Stephenie Meyer. I did not go watch that movie because I feared that they would make too many changes to that wonderful book. That was a good book. Okay, so the Percy Jackson and the Lightning Lords book series, that was disturbing because they didn't need to do it. They could have taken the same premise and just made a different movie with different names, and if they would have changed the names of the characters in the movies and kept everything else the same about the movies, there were enough differences that the book writers should not have been able to sue for a copyright infringement. Because the trains are loud this morning. But the Percy Jackson and the Olympians book series, a lot of the characters were ancient Greek gods. nobody has a copyright on the or trademark on 2,000 and 3,000-year-old characters. So there was no need for the change. If somebody thought the book was not good enough to follow it exactly when they are making a movie, they should just make a different movie, not match the book exactly. And you know what? Usually the concept is an old concept, or somebody can't claim the concept behind a story. Like magic. There have been stories about magic for thousands of years. Nobody can say, oh, your character used a magic wand. Trademark, copyright, I'm suing. No, the concept's out there. You don't get to sue over that. You know, space travel, concept's out there. It's an old concept. You don't get to claim somebody copied you and owes you money and violated your copyright because you wrote a space travel book and they made a space travel movie. So there's no need for these movies to not match up. And so I'm going to do one video where I am where I'm commenting on what are acceptable differences, because I am not an unreasonable absolutist on this. And one video where I rant about what are unacceptable differences between the book and the movie. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.